So, I was wrong. We're going to find out why I was wrong. We're going to have a look at sort of what's going on with the market and why I was wrong. But I was sort of right as well at the same time. So, cut me a bit of slack. Building. We never looked on Friday. We never looked at.
Oh, I've not walked over to look at it yet, actually.
Have you not looked at it?
No, keep meaning
So
to.
have a look
I've been busy.
at the building. I've not done a lot.
Oh,
I'll admit, I've not done a lot.
oh. Expected you to have finished it.
We've got a bit of a building. So this is going to be sort of a storeroom and the extra bit of storage. It's like a container. So basically I've built a container. Cheap little container, good little, what's it? And then if you see the uprights up on the side, I did do, and I don't know whether I've still got it, a sort of 3D model that span round and sort of showed you how it would go.
You mean you got ChatGPT to do it?
No, I designed
Yeah,
it
whatever.
myself.
Yeah.
So basically the rest of it then 6 metres that way, so we can get 2 caravans undercover,
Side by side.
side by side, and then there'll be another bay, and then we've got room to extend that way later on when we need to.
What are you doing with the floor?
So we're going to have a concrete base, nice concrete padding for the main section of the floor, and then we'll probably just do on the cheap in this section in the container. That's our storage container.
Where's my hidden office going to be?
And actually we might use the old shed
As the office?
as the office, yeah.
The shed?
Yeah, it's going to put you in the shed.
Oh, thanks.
Where I was wrong with the market slightly, and nice new Swift Challenger that's sold now, and it's got the new control panel. So I'm going to show you how to turn the new control panel on because it had us all stumped. The new Swift control panel. So to turn these on, you can see it there on the camera. When it's light, you can't actually see the on and off button, but it's right there in the middle, just there. And that's how you turn that new Swift control panel into the on position. You can then go through all your normal settings and run your lighting, your water, your power, and set times, etc. We were all stumped trying to turn the control panel on. It was because the light was on it and we couldn't see the on and off button.
Oh.
One that's just come in. Now this is sort of part of the reason why I am wrong, or I was wrong, with what I'd said a while ago. So I'd sort of
Oh, I like this.
predicted the market to a degree, and beginning part of the year I said, oh, family six births have been quiet, and I think this year is going to pick up on the family vans, and the 6 births are going to become more popular. We're going to sell more of them. So the prices at the beginning part of the year were quite sort of underinflated, and I think we're going to see a bit of a rise back in prices of 6 births. Never happened. Just didn't sort of happen. The families, they have come through, but not as I sort of expected. But I do still think that it's going to happen. I still think the family vans are going to sort of kick off, and hopefully once we've now had this nice weather, if we can have some decent 6 weeks holiday weather, people have sort of adjusted to the economy of how much money I've got, how much the mortgages have got up, sort of electric prices hopefully coming down, fuel prices have come down, mortgage costs, we've sort of just got used to what's going to happen with them. So hopefully end of this year, early next year, 6 birth family vans are going to happen, but it's not happened yet. That's the only part of the market that hasn't really sort of kicked off as it should have done. So nice big 6 berths, and just so happens we've got a nice big 6 berth that's just come in. So nice big L shape, side dinette, so you've got a bunk bed on there, fixed bed, and then you've got the washroom at the back, and it's got a motor mover on this. So this is going to be a really competitive price, to be fair.
It doesn't feel like it's got any legs.
Your twin axle, you're fine, you're not going to go anywhere.
Does it still?
Twin axle, yeah, twin axle won't
I'm
really tip
sure
up.
there will.
No, it won't.
Shall we test it?
We'll test it.
No.
Am I wrong or am I right? You can go. I'll stand in the middle, so I'm not even counterbalancing at the front. You can go to the back and it won't tip up.
Really?
Yeah.
What about if both of us go to the back?
It didn't even rock or roll. It didn't even move. So that's the beauty of a 6 berth, is you can sort of walk around with the legs up and not have to worry too much. Police are coming for you, they're looking for you.
I do still like this layout.
That is the police, yeah, that is the police, he's looking for you.
It's like a glorified 4 berth, I think, 2 berths.
Yeah, so
I like it.
This is sort of 6 berths. We've still been a little bit wary on buying the 6 berths, but this is where this made sense. Was actually it's a really good sort of 4 berth, a 2 berth. Value for money wise, if you're sort of going, oh, I wanted something with a fixed bed, the L-shaped lounge and the washroom at the back, this is going to be just under around 16,000, maybe 16,495. If I can get it down to 16, then that's where it will be. But if you look at sort of a nice fixed bed, L-shaped lounge, side dinette, 16 grand, this is really good value for money. It's 2016. Back onto the price of what
16.
we were sort of saying.
We stopped in one of these, didn't we? This layout does work really well.
And this is the Conqueror, so the specification in this, so you've got the Alba central heating, you've got 4-wheel drive motor movers, the electric ring, the quality of the Conqueror. No carpets in this, hasn't got any carpets, so there is no carpets. We've not said that there's carpets, we're not saying that there's carpets, there is no carpets. It's not
no carpets.
No carpets. We might put a big sign.
Put that in big bold across the screen.
We might put a big sign, no carpets.
Yeah.
But the way to actually get round, if you're thinking on your caravan you want new carpets, if you've got the carpets, take them into your local carpet shop that do the whipping. Ask them if they'll whip you. Go into your carpet shop with your carpets and say, can you whip me please? And that's what they call it. They whip the edges, they bound the edges of your carpets. So you can go in, you can get an offcut of carpet of what you like, use your old carpets as a template, they'll cut them down and they'll re-whip the edges, and that's a really, really cheap way to renew your carpets. If you haven't got the old carpets, it's then some
roll of like brown tape.
Yeah, the brown sort of packing tape stuff.
Like brown paper.
The brown paper, and you just literally cut out round your all of your dimensions, and then you can sort of go, actually I want a nice little carpet for the front here, I want a middle one here, I want another one by the side of the bed, and I want one for the bathroom, and you can make that up as you want then, and then take those templates into your local carpet shop and ask them to make a set of carpets up, and you can buy a roll end of carpet for sort of 40-50 quid, and then it's normally about, for this size of van, about £120 for them to whip and cut all the carpets to the shape. Don't go and pay a specialist company to come out and do all of that. Literally just make the templates yourself, go into your local carpet shop, ask them if they do the whipping. If they don't do the whipping, they'll probably be able to say, oh, we don't, but we've got somebody that does do it for us. So just a cheap way of getting your carpets. So if you wanted carpets for this, a way around it. So reason why this is value for money with quad mover, there's just a few little bits and bobs on it, just sort of silly bits. So on the A-frame at the front, it's got a bit of a crack which we can probably tidy up and make look better, but it's not going to have a new A-frame, so it's got a little bit of a crack on there.
You'll plastic weld that, can't you?
Yeah, and then the rest of it needs a good polish, and again the outside will come up with a really good polish, but apart from that, tyres are all good on it, motor mover's all good on it, everything service wise is good on it, so it's,
the front's quite dull, isn't it?
Yeah, just again, we won't sort of have time to machine polish that, but for yourself to machine polish that, and if you've got a Caravan that the front is a little bit dull on, T-cut, literally T-cut on it, and if you've got a machine polisher, T-cut and then polish back over it with like an auto glim or something like that, and that will bring your front back up really well. Same with your windows, T-cut again, literally go over it with T-cut with your cloth, and then if you've got a machine polisher, brilliant, go over it with a machine polisher. If not, just a real good couple of coats of T-cut and then a polish over the end as well, and the windows will come up really, really well. Popping up now, we did a video a while ago of big deep scratches in your windows, how to remove them and how to get rid of them, and that's popping up now, and that'll sort of show you how to get your windows up nice. And again, you can do the same sort of a thing on the front panels and the back panels, and they'll come up really nice. And again, if you wanted to do all the side panels, again, same sort of a thing. So nice way to bring it up. Rest of the market has pretty much we've had the good weather, so I think everyone's got sort of good weather in their mind again now. Again, a lot of people have sort of said over the last couple of weeks, why on earth would you go abroad? The weather's been so good. Why would you go anywhere else? So again, I think people's minds for the caravanning is just going to be that's what you're going to have in your mind for sort of next year, hopefully. And that was sort of beginning part of the year what I was saying I was hoping was going to happen, and that'll see us then through for another year. And if we can keep the weather decent, I think the market will stay as it is. We will still see, and we're back into this normal market. We're going to have a look at some more vans down this side that we've not looked at for a bit. We will still see this sort of normal market has returned, where for a dealer we sort of go absolutely crazy for a few weeks and then it goes quiet, and then it goes crazy again and then it goes quiet. So we're back into that normal sort of market, which means that over the winter it's going to go slow. So sort of once we've got October out of the way, November then is really going to quieten down, and then December will be absolutely dead. So if you're sort of thinking of getting a caravan and you've sort of gone, you've resigned to yourself, right, I'm not going to be able to get anything this year. Over the winter you're going to get more stock is going to be available, so you're going to have more choice and you're going to get a better deal. So we're back into that sort of normal market where it's going to be over the winter is where you can get the bargains, and even sort of get a bit more discount, be a little bit more cheeky with your dealer and trying to get a bit better on the price. So not saying that if you're looking for a van now and you want one and you're thinking actually I'd rather have 6 months more use and than save sort of £500–1,000, you've got to weigh up whether that's worth it, and that's probably about what you're going to sort of be looking at, is between £500 and £1,000.
The beeping.
Smoke alarms, so again making sure your smoke alarms batteries are good and not beeping like that. That smoke alarm is beeping because the battery's low and the smoke alarm is letting you know. 2023, 1395 kilos maximum, so really lightweight this one. 1240 as it stands there now, 19995. There is a bit of a caveat to what I was just sort of saying. A lot of the fixed beds and rear island beds are still going to command a better price. So you're not going to find as good a deals on sort of your fixed bed vans, because again they're being busier, and again somebody like ourselves, what we're actually going to try to do is stock up over the winter again then, ready for next season. So we're going to be sort of going, right, the way that we've planned our year is we know that November and December are going to be a write-off, how they used to be, so we're going to write those months off. But what we're actually going to do then in that period is go out buying as much good stock as we possibly can. There's not as many dealers going to be buying, new dealers aren't going to be buying, and again this last week or so we've sort of actually gone, oh, we've struggled to actually get really nice stock again. We can't get the stock. So the next auction, when we do a next auction video, I think you're going to see the same sort of thing again, where prices have actually maybe even increased slightly, because again there's not going to be as much stuff going through the auction, so everyone that wants stock and needs stock is going to be paying more for it. So until we sort of get into that November December time, I think that's what we're going to sort of see. October will slow down a little bit, and then really sort of slow down again. We will still be the same. If we can get more deals through November December, we're not going to sort of turn away. But if we've really had to fight for a really nice van, obviously we can't do discounts and what have you, so it does depend on what you're looking for, and that's pretty much how it's going to be, I think, across the board. Another nice little two berth. Again, two berths have picked up, been a bit busier on the two berths. So this is 2011, 7995, 1350 maximum, 1215 as it stands there now, 6.5 metres from very front to very back. Nice little two berth this.
Yeah, I'm surprised this hasn't flown away actually.
Yeah.
It's good price, isn't it?
It is,
Good
yeah.
quality van,
Yeah.
nice colour scheme, nice washroom.
So yeah, I sort of think that is where we're at with the market and what is going to potentially be for the next 6 months. prices aren't really going to change huge until we get into November, December, and they're not going to change hugely between now and then, and in that time the only real way that you're going to get a good deal is sort of if a dealer's desperate to try and get some cash flow back in again. But as I say, our problem is that actually that time we're using that to restock up again. So a funny one. I think the only real advice that I could give is if you're sort of sat there and thinking, oh, like we do want to get a van, but are we going to get a better deal at the end of the year? It depends what you're after, because this layout, I think even at the end of the year, you're not gonna save huge amounts. This is still such a popular layout that everyone's sort of fighting for them, and again, even us now, we're struggling to get this layout. So
you're sort of almost buying it in November to keep it for next season, aren't you?
Season,
really?
that's how we're looking at it. Yeah. So unless we sort of go, oh, actually we've got 4 that we've been offered, and we can turn those over quickly, that's the only time that you're going to get a bit of a discount. But again, it's that thing of, if you've got a Caravan and you were selling it, you want to sell it now to get the bit better price, because come November you're going to get offered less than what you are now from the dealers, because the dealers are going to be going, oh well, we're not going to sell it till next year, so we're only going to offer this because that's what we think it's going to be worth sort of March time. So I think if you're looking to sell, now's as good a time as any, because prices will just come down through the winter if you're selling. And again, as I say, it should in theory work that buy-in is similar. If you're after 6 berths at the moment, again, still not huge demands. 2 berths are slower, but fixed beds, that's been the...
Oh my gosh, it's going to make it rain.
I think it is. Fixed beds still are the most popular, and especially this fixed bed layout is not going to quieten down. So that's our thinking. So hopefully I've waffled on enough.
Was this an upgrade, the upholstery?
Yeah, so this was a non-special edition.
It's like Alcantara stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this must have just been on the year, and this must have been an optional extra upholstery, because I don't think that was the standard on a 21. So this is a 2021 1476 kilograms, 1320 as it stands here now, 17,995. So again, cheap van, well priced, motor mover as well,
and a Swift command as well.
so yeah, that sort of gives my sort of thoughts on the market. Hopefully take them with a pinch of salt, really, because I could be talking absolute rubbish, but yeah, that's how I feel that it's going to go. I think that's what is going to happen, how things are going to be, how it is. So we'll see. Only time will tell. In November we'll stand there and say I was completely wrong again, like this one on the 6 berths. I was wrong, and I don't mind admitting it. I thought they were going to pick up more, and they've not. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. It's give you a bit more of an insight into the market, how we're seeing things. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place, and we'll see you next week.
He's beeping, he's gone.
Right, I've got to take the trousers. Oh, put your trousers back on. What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing around there. This will be in the outtakes at the end.